Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Well, before we get to sports, we're continuing your highlight of your weekend. Check in with us at 312-591-8300. I love 219 here, just checking in. Got drunk with my best friend.
No other details.
That's okay.
I like
That's
it.
great. I picture the whole thing. I don't need to know more details because how I picture it is just a barbecue outside, just kicking back, a cooler over there in Indiana.
Well, you say you don't need any more details. You're adding quite a few.
But this is what I picture when they say it. I want my own mind to show what was up, you know?
I just imagine them being like teenagers, like at their parents' house, and it was dark. Cause
that's awesome.
That's how I imagine it.
How do you picture a case?
Well, I want to know what beer they were drinking. That's the only detail I would like. But I also imagine a campfire. I imagine older guys. I imagine guys that are not old, but older in their 40s. They've seen some stuff. Life maybe hasn't panned out exactly the way that they wanted. But you know what? When they got a beer and they got their bud, everything is okay in this world.
I don't picture
Bud
Budweiser.
like friend?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Budweiser. Like
Well, that
the beer.
too.
meant
Well,
Bud as in
you know,
weed.
in a way, Budweiser is your friend.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so what's the highlight of your weekend?
Hey, you know what? Shout out Oakbrook. Those people know how to build a mall over there.
Amen.
Okay.
Oakbrook Center, let me tell you, that place was
Yes.
popping on Friday night. That's a good time.
What did you get?
I didn't get anything. My girlfriend had to go to the Apple store in Oakbrook for a part for her phone, but then they tried to fix her phone and they broke her phone, so they just gave her a new phone. Whole big ordeal.
Whoa.
Well, that's fun.
It was. Now, here's my question.
They broke her phone and said, here's a new one.
Yeah, basically.
Boy, Apple's still doing fine, aren't they?
Yeah. Now, I'm going to ask Brian this, but Kenzie, I would like your opinion on this question.
Yep.
Are we out of touch, or have shoes just gotten really ugly? Because I went to buy a new pair of shoes. Picnic is this weekend. Wanted a new pair of New Balances. They're all weird. I don't know what happened to tennis shoes. They're not for me anymore. Brian, do you feel that way?
Yeah, because I used to love going into the Finish Line. That was my favorite store for shoes, for athletic shoes, high tops, whatever. And boys, there's a lot of colored shoes, like different colors. They're like, I like black and I like white.
Yeah, that's what they say about you.
And they're like orange, blue streaks, and I'm like, I ain't wearing
Not
that.
the colors of the rainbow guy?
Yeah. Not on my shoes. I can't wear.
Not on my shoes.
It's a clown shoe. I can't wear it. I agree. And then the soles are really huge now.
I don't know what happened. I was in Champs. Again, I'm loving life in Oakbrook. We had a great dinner. I had a bison burger, Apple store, we were looking for sunglasses, whole 9 yards. Real cute, fun night out. Get to Champs, look at the New Balance section. They're not for me. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it's not that.
You know what? I do still like shoes, but I mean, I'm big.
Wait a minute. That statement alone is great. Wait a minute. I still like shoes.
My thing is I tend to be a smaller person. I mean, right now I'm bigger than I want to be. That damn baby.
come on.
I'm a little less petite than the norm. But being 5'2", and I have very small feet, I wear a youth size 5.
Wow.
When I buy like tennis shoes and stuff. So when they're chunky, they don't like these big chunky shoes that are popular right now. Yeah, if you put that on Brian's foot, imagine how insane that looks because it's already big and then you add bulk. But it looks like kind of cute on my foot because they're just children's feet. So they just look like big and like I like a big old clunky shoe because it doesn't look overly big, if that makes sense.
Well, your shoe game is on point. You have
I
a
have
lot
really
of
cute shoes.
You do.
I've had to tell Tristan lately to keep his feet out of them because I can smell when he wears them. I'm like, good Lord. He's really becoming an adult. I'm like, we have to do something about this. We need foot deodorant over here. Keep your feet out.
Odor eaters.
Oh, I need the Funk Away.
Oh, what's that? I've never had that one.
It's for the children that are just, it's time to get funky.
Kids have that extra smell.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, sounds like a pretty good weekend. Your girlfriend got a free phone.
Yeah, I didn't get any shoes. I saw a bunch of cicadas. Oakbrook is lovely. I had a great time.
So, I don't know. Can I tell you my one Apple story since we're talking about
Sure.
Apple? Wait, my one Apple Store story.
Yeah.
Okay. I went there with my friend, and she's a very good person. And we're in there, and all of a sudden, a lot of employees come around, and it gets a little tense. And she gets questioned because her laptop is marked as stolen.
Oh, no.
And I was so uncomfortable that I left. I'm like, I have nothing to do with this. So I left her at the Apple Store. And I'm like, what the hell happened? When she came out later, she goes, well, a few years ago, I thought somebody stole my laptop. So I called the police. And then I found it. And I forgot to tell them I found it.
Oh, my
So
God.
she was being questioned and almost got her laptop taken away, but it was her laptop.
It's like my car story where the city moved my car and I reported it stolen and then they found it.
Dude, but I mean, I have to be honest, Apple cared so much more about the stolen product than the government did about your car being stolen. It got kind of scary. I'm like, well, I'm going to scoot because I have nothing to do with this.
I picture these like Apple police come out from behind the door behind the Apple
we
Care
had
Center.
several employees walk up to us. I'm like, listen, as someone who's been in that situation before, I'm like, something's up. So we should. This is not good.
It's good to know you're a loyal friend and you bailed on her while she's there with the laptop.
Listen.
Good to know.
Listen, I'd already gotten in trouble when I was underage. I'm like, I gotta go. I can't be involved in
Nope.
this.
Kenzie underage stories not going to happen here today.
I'm like,
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
And sports is brought to you by the Marquee Network. Stream Cubs baseball at watchmarquee.com. Great win the stream yesterday as the Cubs won 4-1 over the Reds to avoid the 4-game sweep. So I actually tied it up. Shota Imanaga got back on track. Struck out 7 batters. And he bowed to the mound and went on 7th strikeout. I love it. He does
I love him.
He's amazing. He got his 6th win of the season. And this is what he said afterward through his translator. It's something in Japan where you take off your hat and you bow. That's just a tradition to show respect. It's something I've done since I've been playing over here. I mentioned that because speaking of translators, Shohei Ohtani's translator is facing $17 million of penalties because that's what he stole from Shota Imanaga. Or not from Shota Imanaga, from Shohei Ohtani.
we write at dawn if somebody steals from Shota. Absolutely not. Not here, baby.
So Ohtani's translator is facing all these charges, could go to jail for life, who knows what's going to be. But he also apparently drove for Uber Eats at one point, and he's now been banned from the platform because of these charges that are against him. I kind of found that interesting that in the whole scheme of things of $17 million missing, lying to your employer and telling people what you were saying to them and stealing money to gamble. And then Uber Eats goes, well, that's it. You can't deliver food for us. I don't care what kind of court costs you have coming.
But they're like, we can't cover all the stolen food.
Yeah. Do you think he stole? That's like that. Is he a stealer in general? Did he steal the food or take some fries?
That's what I mean. Like, you can't gamble on that. As Uber Eats is the one job is for the food to get there.
Right, but I wonder if that was his pattern before. He was already a stealer and like, a couple
Sticky
fries here,
fingers.
couple wings.
$17 million.
Yeah. The Cubs have a series at the Rays starting tomorrow. White Sox also split the series with the Red Sox. Had 2 in a row, but lost yesterday 6-4. I got to say, I turned on the White Sox game Friday night. Stands were packed.
Yeah.
It was jammed.
It's a lovely ballpark.
A lot of people like to rip always, as being a Cubs fan, me and Kenzie, in case being the White Sox fan, and people rip on no one showing up down there. But it was a packed house, at least Friday night's game, and I'm sure over the weekend with the Red Sox in town, it was good. But they lost yesterday, but they split the series.
Well, at least people were there.
Yeah, that's right. They started a series with the Mariners tonight. Big news over the weekend where Caitlin Clark, of course, the women's basketball star from Iowa, now on the Indiana Fever. And this is not official news yet, but the word got out that she will not be on the USA Olympic team. Now,
That's pretty normal, though, for a rookie, right?
I would say you could make that argument. She's averaging 17 points a game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists so far in her young professional career. She's great. She's had a rough start. But here's the thing.
What? What's the thing?
Why don't you put her on the Olympic team and just have record ratings and more interest and more investors and more everything for women's basketball instead of leaving her off for no reason at all? And I make this point, you might say like, well, maybe she's not good enough. Well, here's the thing. She's good enough, and they put Christian Laettner on the dream team back in the day, and there was many more NBA players that were more worthy to be on that team, but they wanted Christian Laettner on there because they just wanted Duke and to bring some kind of college popularity to people that was an unrepresented populace watching basketball. There, they put Christian Laettner on there. Again, Michael Jordan on there, of course, the whole team. So why not put Caitlin Clark on there?
This is an actual question because I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I remember he was on the team, but Michael Jordan wasn't a rookie when he was on the Olympic team, right?
Well, Christian Laettner was. Christian Laettner was right out of Duke
but
and just a rookie.
That's very uncommon, correct, for a rookie to be on the team, correct?
I think it's probably uncommon if I look back on all the stats, but I'm not 100% sure. But the point is, why not? Caitlin Clark is arguably the most famous athlete in the world right now. I don't care, men, women, whatever. You put her on the Olympic team, Who's going to watch now? And I'm not being mean to the women that are on the team. They're great players. But you got Caitlin Clark, a lightning rod, and everybody will watch. Everybody, if she's on the team. And you go, nah, we'll wait 4 more years. That's idiotic. That's so dumb.
Sometimes I forget the Olympics are every 4 years. You do have to wait a very long time.
It's a while.
I'm like, oh, she can try out next year. I'm like, oh, wait, no, she cannot.
It's a long time. What a big mistake. What really dumb. I saw that. Finally, maybe animals are done with this BS. A bull jumped over a fence on a rodeo into the crowd. Surprised that's never happened before.
Wait, where was this?
This was in Oregon.
Oh, okay, not here.
Oh, no, not in Chicago.
Okay.
It was,
Do we even have rodeos here?
Oh, yes, we do.
They go to Allstate Arena, if I remember
yes,
right.
They do.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
we do.
fun.
You want to go?
Shout out Alcala's Western Wear. When I go to the rodeo, I go to Alcala's before I go to the rodeo.
I want to see Case and some assless chaps.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q 101.
Let's go. Monday, the first one, and it's Clash with Kenzie, sponsored by the Schaumburg Boomers.
Feel the boom.
For tickets, visit boomersbaseball.com. Go and compete against Kenzie today for Third Eye Blind tickets. That is going to be one of the most fun shows of the summer. Just see Third Eye Blind. You're going to realize when they start playing that every song is a hit song that you know.
They kick ass. They're awesome.
They're so good. And again, that interview with Stephen Jenkins is on our podcast feed, q101.com, or anywhere you get your podcast with Brian and Kenzie. He was fun.
You know it's fun? Like, this was a while ago. I came in one day, and I don't know, sometimes I like to just throw little challenges at Case. And I go, name every band that includes the number 3. And boy, did he go off like an automatic.
Third Eye Blind, 3 Days Grace, 7 Mary 3, Thrice, just to name a few.
Yeah, he was like, boom, boom. It was like rapid fire.
Is thrice a foreign language saying 3?
No, it's just like
old
twice,
school.
but it's 3 times.
Ah, I never
3
made
times
that.
a lady.
I never made that connection.
You didn't know what thrice meant?
I guess not
It's
really.
like old school, isn't it? Kind of like British, like
Sure,
like
why not?
castle talk. Yeah, you better brush up on that for London. They may say I'll have thrice beers.
I tried to have relations with the Queen thrice times.
That's castle lingo, baby.
All right. Well, let's see. He's not on line 3. He's on line 6.
That's
Bob,
right.
Bob from Oak Forest. Bob, ahoy. Taking on
I can't do it.
Kenzie.
Hey, ahoy.
Yeah.
Over here at line 6. How you guys doing?
Line 6?
How would you say 6? Like thrice?
That's what I just tried to do. He did.
Sykes.
Sykes.
Sykes?
Doesn't really
Sykes.
work.
Thrice sounds better.
Tell us something about yourself, Bob.
So I've seen Local H like 20 times, and I'm so excited to see him at the Taste of Randolph this weekend. I'm trying to get into Picnic Lounge so I could hang out with the band, but I haven't won those tickets yet.
So we're going to have later on to hang out with us with the Beaches and Local H as well.
Lauren will have Local H.
Oh, Lauren's going to have Local
Yeah.
H.
We have beaches.
Yeah.
When Local H comes to town, that's the Lauren department. You're going to
Yeah.
win those tickets from Lauren.
And Local H
Yeah,
is...
I was texting Lauren the other day.
Oh, she,
Trying to butter her up.
I was going to say she's a married woman.
you got a real phone number there? Not just doing the 312-591-8300 or what?
No, just the 8300 one.
All right,
That's
well,
too
go ahead
bad.
and slide in her DMs, too.
There you go.
Get up in there.
All right, here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, Bob.
Heads, please.
That's tails. I'm sorry. Here we go, Kenzie. Question number 1. Where would you find the Great Barrier Reef?
Australia.
Australia's right. I could be wrong. That might be
You
where...
want to know how I know that?
Yes.
Finding Nemo.
Oh,
Because he
yeah.
has to tell Nemo about it.
That's right.
He
Good
says
movie.
Sherman. Sydney, Australia.
These are very educational, these movies.
I know. I've learned a lot.
Let's see. 1-0 back to Bob.
That's right.
Bob, which princess are Mario and Luigi usually trying to save?
Princess Peach.
Princess Peach is right. Back to Kenzie. Tokyo Drift and Hobbs and Shaw are films that belong to what franchise?
Fast and Furious.
Now, I've seen every movie. I didn't see the Hobbs and Shaw movie.
Oh, fake fan.
Should I?
Fake fan. Absolutely.
Should I see Hobbs and Shaw, really?
Why
Is
would
it
you not
good?
watch? I've never seen any of them.
It sounds like a really old school radio show. Hobbs and Shaw here. I'm not into it.
Hey, we're giving away chainsaws. All right, let's keep going. Is it back to Kenzie?
No, it's actually back to Bob, 2-1.
Okay, Bob. Who released an album in 1999 under the angsty pop persona Chris Gaines? You remember that, Bob?
I do not.
Okay, you want to guess anybody? I guess I missed the buzzer there. Can't guess anybody. Kenzie?
Garth Brooks.
So it was Garth Brooks.
Didn't go super.
No, it didn't go well because, I mean, think about 99 for Garth Brooks. He already owned the world by that point as far as being the first country artist to put on, like, rock-type shows. And then he wanted to be a rock star, and he became Chris
Michael
Gaines.
Jordan's baseball career. I was like, that's enough.
Yeah. He recovered nicely, though, and he's got about $1 billion, and he's a super nice
He's doing
guy.
fine.
Yeah, he's
also
okay.
like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
They walked similar paths.
Is this back to Bob now?
No, it's back to Kenzie, 3-1.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hey, it's Monday. It's okay. Take your
How
time.
about you just stop guessing, though, and ask Case?
Yeah, I'm going to stop.
It's not working out well. Be like, Case, where we at?
It's 3-1, and it's back to Kenzie.
Awesome.
Kenzie, what reality show gave America the catchphrase, "That's hot"?
Oh, The Simple Life.
The Simple Life is right. Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie, and I was
Well, that's
addicted.
about it. Oh, I thought you were going to list more cast members.
I was going to say,
Those are the mains.
I was addicted to that show.
I love that show.
It was amazing.
Pretty good.
All right, Bob, you need one here. The fear of enclosed or tight spaces is known as what?
Claustrophobia.
That's right. The problem is Kenzie can win right now.
Oh, wow.
Kenzie, what fast food chain launched a chicken sandwich in 2019, prompting the start of the chicken sandwich wars?
Popeyes.
Popeyes is right. Oh, boy.
That's right. Chicken questions. That's what I'm talking about.
She knows her chicken.
I'm sorry.
Kenzie's a genius.
What was that, Bob?
Kenzie is a genius.
Oh, well, actually, save that audio, okay? That's going to become one of our buttons for sure.
All right, Bob, well, here's what you can do. You can hang up and listen for about 3 minutes. I'm going to play Bad Omens here, and right after Bad Omens, we'll hit God Bless the Baby, and then you can win those tickets for Third Eye Blind. Everybody's got a chance at them, so stay here. It's Brian and Kenzie.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
God bless the baby.
312-591-8300, caller 10. We'll get those Third Eye Blind tickets because Kenzie won in trivia. Thanks, Bob, for competing, but everybody's got a chance now.
I do want that audio.
Of Kenzie's a genius.
We can just keep playing that every time I win.
We got a podcast, so it's right there. Go back and get it, and we'll play it then.
Case.
Casey's answering phone calls right now.
Can you get the audio?
Wait, what do you need me to do?
I want the Kenzie's a genius audio. Brian's trying to make me do it. I don't want to do it.
I told her she can go to the podcast and clip the audio for herself.
Yeah,
and
it
she
seems
goes,
like a perfect
Case?
job for you to do.
No, Case.
she went, Case.
I don't want to do that.
Case has to answer the phones for Third Eye Blind
I have to
tickets
text
right now.
everyone back.
We're all busy. We all got stuff.
Yeah, we're all at our job.
All right, 312-591-8300 for the Third Eye Blind tickets. Call now. I want to share an interesting story from over the weekend. This happened Friday after we picked up Harper from daycare, and there's a park nearby. We took her over to this park and let her swing a little bit. It's Friday night. Let her work it all out so when we get home, there won't be this, big energy baby. We'll still want to go to bed, and then we can actually have a little bit of a Friday night at home. Like,
Hey, man, you want her to just leave you alone?
yeah, just go to bed. So we're out there, and she's playing, and this other kid comes up, a little bit older kid, and kind of starts playing with her, very intriguing. And me and Megan, I think people who have a kid know you follow them around that playground because they're death traps. Not really. Today they're so nice. They're so spongy, the ground, and there's no sharp edges like metal
I know,
anywhere.
we still have mulch, which is like if they fall, they're just going to get a stick in their eye, which is the best idea we've ever had as a society.
And what we go to is a spongy ground. And
Oh, that's nice.
anyway, so the dad comes over and sees our kids talking and starts talking to me and Megan. And I just kind of hit it off with this guy. We started talking sports, talking about, the struggles of raising a kid and all this stuff, just life in general.
How
And
much you hate your family? It's just bonding.
and then he kind of walks away, and his kid walks away and goes to the slides. And then me and Megan kind of start packing up Harper, our baby. And I go, I like that guy. She goes, yeah, you guys kind of hit it off. And I go, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over there and ask him for his phone number.
Stop it. Did you really?
Well, you're sitting there, and I said, I'm never going to see this guy again unless we happen to hit the park at the same time. So I walk all the way across. That was a long walk, by the way. All the way across
This
to see
guy
him.
must have meant something to you for you to walk all the way over there.
And I see him, and it was so awkward, Kenzie. It was like I was asking a man out or a woman out. It was like I was just,
Right.
It was so
'Cause
weird.
You've never been stellar at either,
not really.
Yeah.
So I go up to him and I go, hey. And he goes, hey. There's this awkward silence just sitting there.
Can I help you?
May I help you?
So, did he respond to you the same way Billy Corgan did?
He did. We kind of looked at each other, our eyes locked.
Yeah.
It was a very, very nice little moment there, actually. And
Right.
I said, hey, it was really fun talking to you back there a little bit. He goes, yeah, I enjoyed meeting you too. Could have ended there easily. He shook my hand. I think he thought that's where it was going to end.
Yes.
You say that, hey. And then I said,
You're not seeing anyone.
it was this weird moment where I was almost going to say that. And I go, hey, I'd like to hang out again. Perhaps I could have your phone number. You know how weird a question that is for another man? You just meet another man there and just ask that question.
What did he say?
He goes, yeah. He paused.
Right.
Long pause. Felt like years, that pause. And
It felt like years.
And then he was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And he gives me his number. And he says, yeah, shoot me a text so I have your number.
Yeah.
So he didn't want my number. He wanted me to shoot him a text. I thought maybe he's going he's not going to text me, this guy. And
Right
I
now
did.
you're worried you're waiting by your phone.
Yeah. And I did. I texted him. I want to make sure we connected right.
Did he text you back?
So first I just texted hey, man, nice meeting you. And he's in my phone now with Steve, who I met in the park. That's his name in my phone.
Steve, who I met in the park?
Yeah. Which is probably a bad day.
That's not good.
And I said hey, great meeting you, man. Maybe I'll see you soon. We can hang out. I don't know if you like lunch. I like lunch. Maybe we get together for lunch. And then he said back, just K. I don't know.
You guys, this relationship isn't going well for you.
I'm
He
really
said K?
Said K.
That's not good. Don't text him again.
He didn't say okay. He just said K.
K is not good.
K's not good.
Okay would be fine.
It was the weirdest thing
He has
ever.
to text you first now.
Yeah, I know. You're right. I can't make that leap again. I already made the leap to get his number.
Text him a picture of your lunch today and be like, still hungry.
What if I text him right now and go so what are you doing?
You up?
It is the weirdest thing as an adult to get a new friend is what I'm trying to say here. I don't know if anybody could. I'd love to hear from people at 312-591-8300 that got a new friend as an adult and how you got it and how it went. And I want to hear, because Kenzie's been in a different world as far as having a kid that plays sports too. But I want to hear from that. We're up against it for a second. But 312-591-8300. I want to hear as an adult how you got a new friend. And are they still your good friends now? What happened? Should I reach out to this guy now again after he said K to me? K.
Well, you can't text him again.
I can never do that.
No, you have to. He's got to say something to you now.
So I'm going to wait for him to go hey, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, then you can text him again.
I got to wait till then?
You have
Damn.
to wait till then.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Well, I was just talking about how over the weekend I met a guy in the park when my kid was playing and his kid came over and started playing with Harper. And just started talking. And at the end of, park, I guess you want to call it that, is end of playing, I went over to him. I said, hey, man, can I have your number? I'd like to hang out. Saying it out loud now just sounds so wrong.
It's very odd.
Because I don't meet adult friends. I don't get new adult, good friends. I have this friend group, and then time is limited with everything, and I'm just kind of but I want to hang out with that guy again.
Well, you could have used your daughter as a pawn, though. We should get the kids together for a play date.
Well, let me ask you this, because you have kids of two ages. So Harper's 19 months, and this kid was probably 9 years old.
Oh, never mind. I didn't think they were playing together.
Well, Harper was on the slide, and he just kind of came over. Really nice kid, and, helped. Oh, you're going to get through here okay? And,
so they weren't playing. He was, assisting, and she was kind of in the way. She's a toddler.
But she just kind of stared at him, because he was in his way.
Yeah, no, that play date's not going to happen. Never mind.
Yeah, he's going to go on and ride dirt bikes or shoot paintball
I don't
guns.
think he's going to have a play date with her. It's not good.
So that's off the table.
That's a
off the
bummer.
table. Yeah.
No, you're never going to see him again. Never mind.
And so I reached out to him after I got his number, and I texted him. I said, hey, great meeting you. Maybe we can hang out sometime. And he just said K. He texted back K. And Kenzie said, if he said okay, you could get back to him again, but you cannot reach out to him again.
He's got to text you first now.
Damn. This
Maybe
sucks.
his wife got mad.
So this is like a date. This is I'm dating.
Well, because
He can
now
go to
you're
the
going to
park.
take him away from his family. You guys are going to be hanging out when you guys could be at home helping your wives raise children.
Maybe he has behavioral issues. Every time he goes out with his friends, he gets drunk and
Yeah.
does that. It's like, you're not having any more friends. I can't even send you to the park with the kids.
It's like Frank the Tank all of a sudden. He's going to
Yeah.
bring out sludge again.
I know.
By the way, did you hear how Kenzie said that? It's exactly probably what his wife
I
sounded
know.
like.
Oh, I'm a pro. Can't even go to the park.
And also, he's probably got a list of stuff to do around the house.
Oh, that he hasn't gotten to.
And she's like, so you're going to hang out with this guy you met at the park instead of working in
Yeah,
the
our
family room?
floors are half finished, but that's great. I'm happy you had a new friend. We can't walk in
There's
the kitchen.
a sinkhole in the kitchen and
Yeah,
you're not
no,
fixing that?
It's perfect. No one can use the bathroom, but go out.
God, Kenzie, your tone is on point. It's terrifying.
Didn't it make you kind of feel guilty?
Kinda. Megan encouraged it, though. Megan's like, go get his number.
Well, because you've even said Megan hangs out with friends and you don't. So Megan's like,
Megan goes out weekly.
you
yeah.
guys are like the live action version of I Love You, Man. Like, she's like trying to get you a friend.
Yeah. I know.
She has so many.
A lot of people texting in. Case, what do you got?
Choo Ford checked in. They said, if you're over 40, just quit.
Oh, my God.
It's not going to happen.
Woof, that's tough.
That's...
Unless you're single. If you're single and over 40, it's different.
I don't think so. I think that
Because
guy
you're
means...
still out getting wasted.
I think that guy means 40 and you're done.
No, you're done.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's too bad.
Carlos texted in and said, I got a new work buddy because we're both degenerate gamblers. We're part of a work gambling text thread.
Oh,
So that's nice.
congrats on your new friend, Carlos.
It's like I suppose a silver lining to the addiction.
that's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's fun. They can go together to like the, I don't know, Gamblers Anonymous or whatever.
I didn't see who checked in here, but she said, why don't you just say right now, hey, Steve, if you're listening, call 312-591-8300. Call in and just be a part of the show.
They wrote, hey, if Steve from the park is listening, which makes it funny.
Yeah. And Kenzie asked me during the commercial break, did you tell him what you do? And I said, no. I want him to be a real friend. I told him I was a drywall salesman. I lied to him.
That's right.
I wanted him to not ask me for like Third Eye Blind tickets then later and go, yeah, I'll be your friend. Hey, how about some tickets?
What an ego you have. You're like, I couldn't tell him what I do because
Okay, have you ever had that
I can't handle the
situation
fame.
where someone asks you for
I don't
tickets?
like to talk about what I do. Oh,
There
yeah,
you go.
people ask me for tickets. I don't like to talk about what I do because it feels like I hate. This sounds. Oh, how do I word this correctly? I hate when people get excited about it and then I just feel like a piece of crap. Like I'm not.
Why do you feel like a piece of
Walk
crap?
me through this.
Because I don't like that because I think that a lot comes with like, oh, you're bringing up your job because you think you're better or something. And I'm like, I don't think I do anything very important, and I don't. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. Like if I go to something and people are like, oh, the celebrities, I don't like that. I really hate that. I'm like, I'm not important. I'm aware of it. We don't have to make a joke about it. I hate this. I want to go home now. I don't like it.
Well, this is how we're different because I say it everywhere.
I know. Brian's the one who says it. He goes, the celebrities here.
But in this situation, I pulled back because I wanted a real friend here, and I wanted to make sure
Well, everyone uses you.
I wanted to make sure he liked me for me.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot of the ladies out there. Like, I like me for me, just me.
What do you mean, like a lot of the ladies out there?
Because I think women have a tough time when they meet guys and they, they just think maybe they want me to, relations, go into the bedroom and do things instead of like finding out who I am. I'm a person.
That's something that you've really struggled with. Everyone just tries to use you.
Right.
For your body.
Yeah.
My body is just like a temple.
That's
And
right.
I have to turn down all the time. I
Yeah.
used to when I was single.
Well, it's
People
like
are
the
just-
Van Halen lady from the street fair this weekend. Everybody wants to use you. Everybody wants a piece.
Got hit on in front of my wife
That's
over the
right.
weekend.
There's a lot to want there. There's a lot of body.
I mean, look at this.
No, I do. I have to every day. I know. Every day.
So just talking about trying to make an adult friend, it's very, very nice to see people checking in on this. Double features Mike, who had a sold-out show over the weekend over there as a Brian and Kenzie house band, has a story. Mike, what's going on?
Hello, it's Monday.
Yay!
Yeah. No, I 2011, I met my best friend at a Cubs game. We had a mutual friend, and we had a big group of people, and no one cared. We were all in the bleachers. So we moved up to the very back bleacher, and we were the only ones watching the game. We're like, you want to get drunk? You want to, let's try everything on the menu. We'll try Mai Tais, every type of beer and everything like that. And then, like, the next day, I'm like a little girl with, like, my hands on my chin, like, Bill, friend requested me.
I'm sure your wife is really happy to listen to the story where you're like, I met my best friend. You have this romantic story, and it's not her.
Well, good thing I'm not married. So.
Oh, it's the other one?
In case you're not aware, the double features are twins.
Oh, there's two of you.
They are hard to tell apart.
Well, when Mike called up, he's like, I met my best friend as an adult. I go, it's not your brother?
That's also a good call.
I mean, he's all right.
Here.
He's all right, right?
Oh.
Yeah, we had 9 months to get to know each other.
Too closely, you know.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.